For the last 14 years, the Runner's Edge Main Street Mile has become a Labor Day weekend tradition in the village of Farmingdale. This great event, which supports Hockey Hall of Famer Pat LaFontaine's Companions Encourage Foundation, continues to grow significantly each year. It is one of the foundation's most anticipated events. It now attracts over 500 participants each year, with a record 582 registrants in 2017. Over the last 15 years, the Runner's Edge Main Street Mile has raised over $160,000 to support the great work that Companions Encourage does. Newsday has called the Runner's Edge Main Street Mile as one of the top 10 things to do on Long Island for Labor Day weekend. The proceeds from the Runner's Edge Main Street Mile all go to Companions Encourage, whose mission is to ensure that no child in the fight for life or health should ever have to go through it alone. Companions Encourage Foundation is there to give courage, friendship, compassion, and support to those children and their families who are overcoming illnesses and life-threatening obstacles. They have specially developed playrooms in children's hospitals across the U.S. and Canada known as the Lion's Den. These incredible facilities, along with the use of mobile technology that includes Google Chromebooks and tablets, allow for the children to get visits from friends, family, celebrities, and athletes. Heisman Trophy winners, as well as Santa Claus himself, come to visit during the holidays. It makes such an impact and a big difference. Contributing to the success was the generosity of our sponsors. It's a great way to support an incredible cause, as well as to get some great exposure for your company. Every year, sponsorships continue to grow. It's a fun day that includes a kids' quarter-mile fun run, men's and women's one-mile races, and a great post-race party at the Nutty Irishman in Farmingdale, located right at the finish line, where there is a free buffet, cash bar, great live music with a live remote broadcast with the Wise Man from Max 103 FM radio here on Long Island. And Pat LaFontaine himself is on hand. Everyone loves the experience of finishing up at a first-class finish line produced by Race Awesome, along with all the great amenities from the Runner's Edge and all our great sponsors. It's truly a great event for everyone, be it competitive runners or, like the majority who take part and just run for the fun of it and benefit a great cause. We look forward to a spectacular event in 2019 and hope you will take part for the 15th annual Runner's Edge Main Street Mile. Sponsorship opportunities are still available. Remember, it's a great way to get exposure for your company, contribute to a great cause, and have a super time. We hope to see you there. You can also check out our Facebook and Twitter pages for more information. Thank you for watching. Now for some highlights from our 2018 event.
And we are live from Farmingdale, New York, site of the, what year is it, 2018? 2018 Runner's Edge Main Street Mile.
14th year!
Well, third for me, so
okay,
that's when the calendar really starts.
That's what matters, is you, because it's all about you.
That's what this day is about, so thank you for joining me on my special day. All right, this should be a glorious day of sweat, of community.
Should be.
Of spittoons.
Of spittoons.
We'll explain that in a moment.
Yeah. No, we're just 15 minutes away from the start of the Kids Fun Run.
Oh, is that right?
Which is an awesome event because it gets all of the young people in the village out on the race course.
Okay.
And they get to finish like it's an Ironman.
Oh, it is.
So it's really cool for the kids. They get medals for every participant. And the most important thing, they get free ice cream at McDonald's. So, well, we're going to have just a spectacular day today. It all benefits Pat LaFontaine's Companions Encourage Foundation. And we build game rooms in children's hospitals all throughout North America and right here in our community. And so this has become one of the go-to events for Labor Day weekend for families. And how awesome is that?
Quite. I'm sure it was a rhetorical question, but quite.
How far did you travel to come to the Main Street Mile?
I didn't have my Fitbit set, but roughly 3,000 miles.
Okay, so there you go. Our new champion for the farthest distance travel to participate in the 14th annual Runner's Edge Main Street Mile.
Do I get free ice cream for that?
Yes.
wait. Let me ask you one other thing, by the way. That's sure, the kids. That's kind of the star of the show.
Yes.
What goes on at the Nutty Irish? Because now we.
Oh yeah.
Jim, I don't know if we established this. We're talking to the executive director of the CiC, but he also doubles, when moonlighting as a drummer for the Spittoons.
Exactly.
Tell us, who's the personnel in the band, so we give them some love?
Oh, we got to give
love.
we got to give love to the band. Band was started 5 years ago by a bunch of guys that played hockey. Okay, and at the end of one hockey season, we sat around the locker room, and one of the guys said, "Hey, it would be great. We all love music. Let's start a band." And everybody said, "Hey, great idea. Can you play the guitar? No. Can you play the bass? No. Can you play the drums? No." Well, that sounds like the foundation of a good band.
I think we know all we need to know. We shall pick it up again. Jim, thanks for joining us. We'll see more of you today.
Yo!
Looking forward.
Let's raise some
14th
money,
annual.
guys.
1-4.
Joseph Salandino, Town of Oyster Bay Supervisor. You've been involved with this race almost from the beginning. What does it mean to you to be involved with this race and this organization?
It's so exciting and so important. Here we are at the 14th annual Main Street Mile. It's one of the milestones of activities in Farmingdale. It's a great event. It builds camaraderie. It helps to continue to build on the fabulous community that we have here in Farmingdale. And it becomes a mecca for runners from all over Long Island. And the best part is that we're helping out an incredible organization, Companions in Courage. They are great people. All the folks that are involved in putting this race together and the participants are just top shelf, incredibly generous, and this has become one of the mile markers of events here in Farmingdale and in the town of Oyster Bay.
Absolutely. And why should other towns get involved with organizations like this and activities like this to bring the community together to help others?
It's the right thing to do. It's a fabulous organization. All proceeds go to the people who need it most. And you can have a lot of fun in the process. And certainly it teaches the right healthy lifestyle, teaches young people who are involved, teaches those of us who aren't quite so young to continue with a healthy lifestyle. Running is so wonderful for everyone, and it's just a mile marker of fun here in Farmingdale.
I believe you said it was a mile marker of companionship, right?
Yeah.
Or a mile marker of compassion, right?
That's exactly right. It truly is a mile marker of compassion for a great cause, a fun event, and it's one of the rites of passage here in the town of Oyster Bay being involved in this race.
Awesome. Well, you are now a companion in courage, or you've been a companion in courage from the beginning, and now everyone that was involved is today. So thank you so much for the time and
Thank you.
helping out.
Thank you.
Guys, if you haven't guessed, this is the Kids Fun Run happening right here at the Runner's Edge Main Street Mile. And any second now, they're going to turn around, come back here, and they're all going to get to run through the finish line just like the big boys.
Great job, you guys! Way to go! Woo!
2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Michelle Walker, Katie McGrath, Runner's Edge, Northport, Lauren Heskin, Team TSC, and Maria Maracia. 4 teams represented in the top 5. What a shootout! Nicole Freeman, Sherry Clarfeld, Brittany Gattiri, and Jana Caruso. Jessica Petrina rounds out the second 5. Wheeling it home from Melbourne, multi-time wheelchair champion Pete Hawkins. This is looking like defending champion Joe Greco, already across Hempstead Turnpike. 4:22 last year. Joe Greco, Wheeler Athlete Superstar. The defending champion. Boyd Carrington, second last year. Oh, here's a big one. Joe Greco, 4:17. The defending champion, Wheeler Athletes Massive Equal does it again. Team Runner's Edge, second last year, second again, 4:25, Boyd Carrington. Jonathan Avanador, first, second, and third, identical to last year, Avanador. Jan Jimenez, last week's Runner's Edge Trophy champion. Jason Phillips, Jamaica, top 5 are in. Justin Ortiz, Patrick Smythe, Anthony Diaz, Trent Hampton, Brendan Roller, Tom Mahalan, Shinoda Aguirre, Ethan Labate, Franklin Diaz, Team Runner's Edge, Asher Waller, Earl Penny, another big master score, David Lopez Merla, Snowboard Wrangler, Dan Bellissimo, Wheeler Athletes, Hayden Watson.
Just finished the men's race. Record turnout for the men this year. The women have finished, the men have finished, led by Pete Hawkins, blowing across in one big blur across the finish line. Up next, we're here at the gazebo. Awards will be given out. I do not anticipate any myself, but note how I'm still standing. So stick with us, why don't you? Awards up next, and then the real star of the show is the Nutty Irishman. Onward.
Street Mile. We're the Nutty Irishman. It's all to benefit Pat LaFontaine's Companions in Courage. Now, you can't do this thing alone, Pat. You're helping kids. You're doing a great job. Tell me about some of the great team with you.
Oh, we're so lucky to have a great team. Jim Johnson, our executive director, does an amazing job. Mark Leff, who helps us out for many years, a dear friend. We've got Bob Cook, Runner's Edge. They've been unbelievable. All of our sponsors, obviously the town of Farmingdale. We get the volunteers, the policemen, the firemen, shut down the town for a little while, and we get to run right through the middle of town. Kids, adults, men, women, everybody's smiling, and obviously we're here listening to the spittoons play, celebrating at the Nutty Irishman, most importantly, helping kids in children's hospitals.
Pat LaFontaine's Companions in Courage Foundation is what it's all about. We're here live till 1 today. Come on down. They'll spot me. I'm the one with the beanie on my head. And, of course, you'll spot the hockey legend, Pat LaFontaine. Come on down. Wise Man Roadshow. We're at the Nutty Irishman right there on Main Street in Farmingdale on 103.1 Max FM.
The band is rehearsing even as we're speaking. Here they are, the world famous Spittoons. Alex is in charge. Big round of applause for Paul from David Lerner Associates. Let's go to raffle. Big round of applause for the best band on Long Island, the Spittoons. Big round of applause for all of you. I want to throw a little shout out to Gracie Green, all the ladies in that CiC 16 shirt.